Hey friends, welcome to the new video on my YouTube channel. And if you're watching my video for the first time, a lot of phrases and words might seem pretty confusing to you. And if that's the case, I suggest you check out my YouTube channel and watch all the other videos where I walk you through step by step on how to get started in crypto. I also provide a lot of useful information on trading in DeFi, but if you already have an idea about this direction, then I'm sure the video will be super useful for you, because in this video I will share life hacks with you on the topic of trading on the Solana network. Enjoy the show! I think it's no secret to anyone that there's a strong hype right now about trading DeFi tokens specifically on the Solana network. Tokens in this network are now flying off the charts, often in a matter of hours, and many people are wondering how can you actually make money on this. In one of the videos on my YouTube channel, I already gave a step-by-step instruction on how to make money on shitcoins, so I won't repeat myself now. If this video has the potential to be relevant to you, definitely check it out. I will leave a hint right here. But to put it in simple terms, in order to generate profits from DeFi tokens, the main objective is to locate a token at an early stage as quickly as possible and then conduct a systematic analysis, following which purchase this token among the first few and earn quick profits for yourself. To monitor tokens early, we use various tools. In our private club, we've already implemented specific software with filters to ensure token safety, sent to us with specific filters. But there are also a bunch of different tools, approaches, and one of the tools I want to share with you in this video. So let's get right down to business. So, in order to find tokens at an early stage right from the start, faster than anyone else, I recommend using the DEX Cleaner platform. I will definitely leave a link to this platform below the video. Let's figure out step by step what we need to do in order to find not just any junk, but rather relatively safe tokens that are likely to help us make good gains. First, check networks on the left: Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, Arbitrum, Solana, Valenche, etc. In this video, we'll go over everything using Solana tokens as an example, so click on Solana. And now we see all the trading pairs specifically in this network. Of course, there's a ton of blatant garbage here that even we shouldn't bother watching. And now, in order to find somewhat decent tokens, we need to set certain filters. To do this, we go to the filter section. First and foremost, I recommend filtering tokens by liquidity. I usually put $1,000 in liquidity on the Solana network. So we're already filtering out a lot of blatant garbage that we're not interested in. Next, we also set the lifespan for the next filter. Just so you know, I usually set the maximum lifespan to 1 hour. So I observe all the tokens that exist for a maximum of 1 hour, indicating that they are like very fresh tokens that have just come out. And basically there are a bunch of other filters here that you can play around with, take a look, and based on your observations, set some additional criteria. I typically utilize precisely this, the most basic configuration, and then I am able to click on apply. Currently we see tokens traded for less than an hour. Hey, check it, there are 19 tokens on the list right now. And here there are a bunch of tokens that we are not really interested in. And in order to identify key leaders who are likely to generate profits for us, who are most likely to demonstrate substantial growth, it is crucial for us to persevere for a duration of 24 hours. And so we filter tokens by growth. So right now we're seeing, for example, the top 4 tokens that are showing over 800% growth in the first hour. And I specifically suggest paying attention to tokens that indicate a growth rate of more than 500% within the initial hour. Usually, if a token doesn't show such growth in the first hour, it's not interesting to us, but it's unlikely to show any big gains. So that's how we filter out even more blatant garbage. And we are specifically looking at the top tokens that have shown good growth. In this case, we can pay special attention to the top 3 tokens that show growth of more than 2000%. And accordingly, it makes sense to analyze them. Well, let's take the example of the token Shenlong Shiba. Now, I have opened the chart of the Shenlong token, and I always recommend looking at the charts on the Solana network, either on a minute time frame to see how liquid the overall chart is, or on a second time frame, pay attention. Thus, we see every, you can say, trade, every purchase, every sale, and accordingly, in real time, we can track the slightest price movement. Also recommend opening chart not only on DEX Screener, but also on DEX Tool. To do this, Copy contract, go to DexTool platform. I'll also leave link to platform below video, insert token contract and find pair. And we also include a 1 second time frame. Why? I recommend looking at DexTool because DexTool draws 1 second candles much faster and we can practically see the slightest price fluctuation without any delays. It's very convenient, you know? Because tokens often experience a very rapid drop in a matter of seconds, it is important to have a tool that draws a real-time graph for you in order to quickly buy a token at a good entry point. Additionally, having tools like sniper bots that will help you quickly buy and sell tokens is of utmost importance in this fast-paced market environment. About the sniper bot that I trade through, I'll also tell you at the end of the video, so watch the video till the end. But for now, let's move on. The next extremely awesome tool I utilize for analyzing contracts on the Solana network is known as RickBot. Let's do it now in practice and I'll explain what to look for. First of all, we copy the token contract that we are interested in, paste it into the bot, and it gives us all the key information about that token. First and foremost, I pay attention to the token distribution. Hey, check it out. Right here it's displayed and you can also see this distribution in the token contract. Let's do it right now. So what I do is I go into the contract view and see the token distribution right there. How many tokens are there in percentage on each wallet? First and foremost, when it comes to distribution, I examine how many tokens are held on Radium. Basically, you could say it's a liquidity pool. It is desirable that no more than 40% of tokens are contained here. Then I look at the distribution among holders. It is preferable that there is no more than 5% per wallet. If there are 10, 15, 20%, then there is a high probability that these are admin wallets and admins can often heavily dump the chart, dumping tokens into the order book. And such actions from admins, of course, hinder the price growth, and it will be extremely difficult to make money on such a token. Here, for example, there's a really good spread. We see that one wallet holds 2% and then decreases. So I recommend paying close attention to this point so that the distribution is all good, so that there are no big holders. Also, as you already figured out, this distribution is displayed in real time in the bot. The next thing I'm looking at is mint, which means the ability to create new tokens, mint. If the checkmark is green, it means that owner no longer has this possibility, that is, the mint function is unavailable. And that means the developer won't be able to mine tokens and sell a large number of tokens by the glass, and thus won't be able to mess up the schedule. This is actually one of the main scams in the Solana network, where a developer creates a bunch of tokens and then simply sells them all at once. So we definitely make sure that this green checkmark is present. The next point, which is also extremely important, is the presence of this little fire. This implies that token burning has been executed. This indicates that a regular owner will not be able to withdraw liquidity and will not meet the requirements of the rack pool. That's why this is a crucial point. Let's examine this small fire. It's vital to find the project's social media. To do this, you need to click on social. Here I see all links to social networks. It would be nice for token to have all links. This is Telegram, Twitter, and a website. If a project hasn't made either Twitter or a website, there's only Telegram, for example, then it means that most likely minimal work has been done and it's unlikely that this token will turn out to be a strong rocket. Yeah, sure, there are exceptions. And without a website, without Twitter tokens, they fly away. But if you want to have a good chance of earning your X's, I recommend checking for the presence of 3 social networks. Naturally, once you discover social networks, you can conduct a more comprehensive analysis by examining the website's construction, how Twitter is handled, and the level of active management. And that is why you can also summarize the overall impression of the project, which often assists in earning X's more quickly. If we observe that a significant amount of work has been done, it is highly likely that the developer will not dump the token in the initial few minutes, and there is a chance to make a profit. Also, I want to show you another life hack on how to find social media accounts through a contract. To do this, we go to Contract View, go to Metadata. Often links are written here, but if they are not here, we click on this section and see that there are all the links to the project's social networks. Next, we can conduct a more detailed analysis of the token simply by looking at social networks, how they are managed, which influencers are subscribed to them, what actions the project team is taking, what triggers they use for growth, and a bunch of other factors that I talk about in other videos on my YouTube channel, so I won't repeat myself now about the analysis. You can go to the channel and take a closer look at what to pay attention to during the analysis. If you still decide to trade on the Solana network, I recommend doing it through specialized bots. I, for example, use the Sol Trading bot. In my view, this is presently one of the swiftest bots for trading within this network. Basically, it's simple in terms of functionality. You can purchase tokens through it until the trading opens. So you can snipe the token, and as soon as it starts trading, you'll buy it among the first ones. And often in this way, in a matter of seconds, sometimes you manage to make good X's. You can also buy tokens that are already being traded by setting certain settings. And by trading through a bot, you'll have an edge over other folks who, for instance, use decentralized exchanges. So I definitely suggest acquiring the hang of this bot. Perhaps I will create a separate video on how to set up the settings, how to engage in trading. But in principle, there's nothing difficult about it. You just hit start. Create a wallet, transfer Solana, set up settings. In principle, you can even set templates for the first time and you can already trade. To achieve this, you only need to remove the bot's contract. For instance, consider Shenlong as an example of how to do it. We throw in the bot contract, and here we have this kind of monitor popping up, and we can click buy. And after you click purchase, a separate monitor available for purchase will appear, and the percentage of growth or decrease will also be shown, so you can already manage your transaction. That's why I recommend the bot. We won't go into settings right now. In the near future, I'll also try to make a separate video on YouTube where I'll explain everything in detail. I will also leave a link to the bot beneath the video, so you can go ahead and make use of it. I do not want the video to be overly long, so in the upcoming videos I will attempt to provide you with even more tools and information regarding trading in this network. Subscribe to the YouTube channel so you don't miss any new videos, and like if the video was helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to my Telegram channel, link will also be below video. Don't say goodbye, see you soon.